Oh my goodness, bro. What are we looking at right now? Investigates 63-year-old pastor and school dean who married an 18, 19-year-old girl. The fact that this man can legally get away with this is just preposterous, bro. Bro, we need extra context to this, bro, because ain't no way a 63-year-old man should be able to marry an 18-year-old girl. That gap is wide as your best friend's teeth. Hit that like button if your best friend has a tooth gap. Now let's watch the video talking about this situation. More like talking about this crime, to be honest.
Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well. So listen, so many of you guys sent me this story, so I definitely had to do content on this. I think it is one of those stories that you just cannot not talk about. Trigger warning though, because we're going to be talking about 63-year-old Pastor Dwight Reed, who married an 18-year-old member of his church.
Bro, what's wrong with him? Something wrong with this nigga, bro.
Look, bro, we all knew what he was doing before he married her, bro. It all depends on how long she's been a member of that church. If she was there since she was a baby, you know, day one, as a child, this is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen, and I will stop making this video right now if that's the case. Now, if she's been a member of that church since she was a teenager, it's still weird, but I think just all in all, a 63-year-old man marrying an 18-year-old girl is weird and doesn't sound right. I mean, it's like, yeah, technically the legal age of a person, you know, like technically the legal age of an adult is 18, but I mean, dude, you're still a kid, let's just be honest.
From what I understand, he inherited his role as pastor from his father, right? And his father was bishop there for quite a few years, and it's kind of been a family thing. And for me, this is a problem, okay? And by the way, this is from his church bio. It basically says that he inherited this position, and this, for me, begins that whole culture of secrets, right? It makes it somewhat of an easier way for these church families to become quote-unquote royal families.
I think we all know the royal families of the past practice incest and whatever it is you want to describe this situation. It's not pedophilia technically, so I really don't know how do I describe this?
And exploit their positions through nepotism and man worship, because people start to literally see these people as living examples of God, right? They actually are referring to him as God appointed by the authority of his father, okay? All of that type of language to me is how cults are built, because
yeah, I was about to say the same exact shit there, twin. I really don't even need to even talk here right now. That's literally how a cult is started. It's literally using this type of language, and you know, now he can get away with marrying an 18-year-old girl. Jesus Christ.
So within this bio for the church, he's also referred to as God's soldier, an exemplary son, and it says that he specializes in the restoration of souls, and he focuses on recovery of men, women, and children. Red flag there. They said actually that his father had been arranging marriages in the church between young women and older men.
Oh my God. So this has been going on for years, and he's just following his daddy's footsteps. That's what's going on? Is that what we're doing here nowadays? A 63-year-old man is still listening to what his father told him to do years ago? Like, bro, what is this, Attack on Titan? What the hell is happening right now?
Back in the day, and I mean like 16 and 17-year-old girls, and this is all allegedly because I'm getting this secondhand. But that, for me, that's a problem, and that's a lot of this God complex that a lot of these men have when they're in these roles as pastors. I don't trust any quote-unquote man of the cloth. The rates of women and children, even sometimes men, being abused in these institutions is off the chain. The kind of adoration and worship that is bestowed upon these men that are in position there turns them into bigger monsters than what they were when they got there.
See, this is why people kind of moan and groan and, like, you know, are just very pessimistic and just question everything about religion and Christianity and the church. It's because of guys like this. It's because of weirdos like these people, okay? With their God complexes, okay? Like, I've been told that I've had a God complex before, and, I mean, it's just, you know, I take a good look at my muscles in the mirror, and then I say, damn right! But, like, I'm not gonna be 63 years old marrying like an 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like, that's just weird.
So, the backstory on their relationship is this. Apparently, her father and mother were going through a divorce when she was about 15 years old, which was when she was actually introduced to this bishop. They said that she was having a difficult time processing the divorce between her parents.
The more down in the dumps and more depressed the person is, the easier it is to manipulate and control them. And he knew exactly what he was doing, you motherfucker.
During this time, the bishop had actually decided that he needed to start a school at the church. And I've noticed that a lot of these mega churches do this, and that's a red flag for me. Me, as someone that came from a mega church, I can kind of see exactly where the rabbit hole of somewhat like cult behavior starts, because they start talking about how you're supposed to live in the world but not be of the world, and you're supposed to be with the body of Christ and all that kind of stuff.
I'm just gonna throw out a wild guess here. He groomed him, was just using the Bible and just making up the word of the Lord or whatever the hell that they be saying, and just groomed them basically, and just as soon as they turn 18, just they set them up with older men to marry. Is that what's going on here?
So the reason why he wanted to start a high school, allegedly, was because he did not want children having access to the LGBT community in school. And for some people that might sound reasonable, but given the fact that we're talking about a pastor here, this is all red flag, because it is all simply trying to put yourself in a position to control people's lives and the outcome. This is predator behavior.
Yo, do you know what's actually so fucked up is that I actually have a lot to say right here about this, and just about what she said, because I completely understand exactly what he's talking about, but then yet at the same time, it's still just fucked up. You know what? I can't even say it, really. Can I even say that? I don't think I can. Whatever, YouTube. Go ahead, YouTube. Please put me in your algorithms.
This school that he started, he was actually the dean, and the girl that came to seek counsel from him, that actually was referred to him by her father, she eventually started to attend this high school. She actually graduated this high school, and 4 months after her graduation, her dean and her pastor and her counselor that had been counseling her for 4 years made her his wife.
Bro, 4 months after she graduated? You can even wait 6 to a year or something? What is this guy's problem? Why? It just really makes you think about what was really going on behind closed doors at that school. Actually, if you think about that, you should be put on a list too. I should be put on a list. Anyways, shit like this just doesn't get enough media attention, and that petition ain't gonna do shit either. So you know what? This is just a loss, and just all in all, I think we should all just come to here as an agreement, whether you're black or white, woman or man, purple aliens, whatever, let's all just come to the agreement of never trusting super mega churches, okay? That industry by itself has so many documentary videos made on it on YouTube that I don't even need to talk about it, bro.
Now, there are petitions going around all over the internet because people want this man investigated, because apparently there were allegations at other locations that he was quote unquote teaching and preaching at of young women saying that there was a problem with him. One of the things that I learned that I realized was also probably some cult behavior was the fact that he had armor bearers who were women. Now, if you don't know what an armor bearer is someone that basically assists someone like the pastor or the first lady. The problem is I've never seen an armor bearer be of the opposite sex. Typically, a pastor may have 2 or 3 if he's a mega church pastor.
Oh, okay, so he was just fucking. This is disturbing. Okay. Allegedly. This is all alleged. This is all a speculation, a stipulation. I don't know what that word is, but it's just speculation. That's what it is. This is all speculation. This is Look, bro, I need to end my video here, bro. So if you want to watch the rest of that, I'll leave it and the link in the description if it piqued your interest. Okay, this is basically just my initial reaction to it right now. It's just my blind reaction to it. So, you know what I'm saying? Most of the video was just off the top of my head. So, hey, if you liked my video, if you enjoyed today's video, right, bro, just leave a like down below, subscribe down below, okay? I'll see you in the next video, bro. Bye.